Hello golfers, don't change your golf swing, change your setup. By changing your setup, it's going to help you create better contact and ball flight and distance. My name's Jess Frank, been teaching this game for over 25 years. Welcome to the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel, and thanks for tuning in.
Jess Frank's Golf Academy, where your swing gets set for free. Learn the way it's meant to be.
When I say don't change your golf swing, change your setup, what I see from a lot of people is that they come to me in a position that's not allowing them to hit the golf ball. So setup is position one, right? So at position one, what I see most people doing, their feet are turned in, okay? Their ball is way too far back in their stance or way too far forward in their stance because they don't know where to put the golf ball. And then on top of that, their shoulders and arms are in a position that's making them into a slicing motion. I want people to turn their feet out. So turning their feet out like duck feet or foot flare, it's an investment in your ankles, knees, and hips. It allows you to rotate better, okay? So that's the first thing. Most people come to me with their feet turned in. Let's turn them out. That's gonna help you move, okay? The second thing is we're gonna talk about ball position. So this stick right here is my radius stick. What I want is I want the ball to be on the back side of the radius. I'm usually talking about a club head back, or about 3 balls inside my left shoulder, okay? Why you want the 3 balls in the left, behind the left shoulder, front shoulder there, is because that promotes more of a down and out hit at the back of the ball. When you hit down and out at the back of the ball, that allows you to hit out to the right more, which also can help you hit a draw. And if you notice here on the grid, this stick right here is the club head stick. So when you're using the club head stick, as I'm hitting down and out at the back of the ball, as I'm coming down and out at the back of the ball, you can see the ball position being back on the back side of the arc allows me to hit down and out, which promotes a rightward path. And if you have the face close of the path, that ball's going to draw. So that's the ball position there. That's extremely important. So if I go ahead and hit one there, okay, that ball had a nice little draw on it. We'll take that all day. So that was perfect, okay? The reason also why you want the ball back is because your low point is up in front here. It's on the front side. This stick right here is where the low point is, right? So as I'm moving my weight forward, I want to hit down and out at the back of the ball, but my low point, as I talk about in all my videos, is on the front side of that ball or near the stick, which is about 4 to 6 inches in front of the ball, because you're moving your weight forward. And that's a crucial aspect of why you want the ball 3 balls back on the back side of the arc, or about a club head back. So from there, now we start to get into the setup, the position 1 setup of the body, okay? And from here, I like to start with the arms and hands, because the arms and hands and the shoulders dictate the movement of your golf swing. The more I teach, the more I find high value content in understanding how your arms and shoulders move around your body and your hands. So, you know, I go through the grip. I just like a standard grip in the fingers. That way I have, you know, maybe 1 or 2 knuckles coming here, a little bend in the wrist. You know, I don't want to have anything turn too much to the left or turn too much to the right. Just standard grip to start with. And then from there, this is the important part right here. This is the super important part. So what I want to do is I want to get my right hand in a curl position. Remember what I said in the beginning? Most people come to me with their feet turned in, their hands back, their weight back, and their arms their shoulders are left. So they're already presetting a leftward path. So when I take my right arm and I turn it into a curl position, my right forearm now is facing the sky. Okay, my right palm's facing the sky. Why that's important is because I rotate this back, you can see how the club path, my forearm dictates the club path. And you can see as I retract my shoulder, move this around me, you can see that that's a rightward path. Okay, so that is what we want with the curl position. The next part to that is we're going to take our wrist in our hand and we're going to turn it to the side. the forearm is the club path. The wrist is the club face. So when we do that, go ahead and set up now. Now, this is where the club face is. So now I have my feet turned out. I have my my arm in the curl position, my wrist from the side, and now from here the face is closed to the path. So now when I swing back down, I know that face is going to be closed to the shaft. So we got duck feet, we got our left hand grip on correctly, we have our right hand from the side. So now I am at P1. I even feel like, so when the other part to this is when I do my curl position, my right shoulder's pulled back a little bit. It's called external rotation. You know, again, most people come the other way. They're internally rotated. And at setup, you want to have external rotation. So here we go. So now I'm here hitting down. Can't hit any better than that. I mean, really nice shot right there. I'll take that all day, right down the target line. Beautiful. So ball, I hit a good, nice solid shot. My low points in front, all that good stuff there. So those are the setup positions where you don't have to change your swing. The setup is gearing you to a really good golf swing. So you don't have to think about, am I here, am I here, am I here, am I here? You know, where am I in my swing? I'm presetting this motion. So duck feet, knees turned out, hips turned out. I have this good grip here. I'm going to get into this position at P1. I have the ball 3 balls back. So that means I'm going to hit down and out at the back of the ball. And again, really solid shot. I'll take that all day. So that's a face-on version for P1. Setup position where you don't have to change your swing. We're going to take it down the line and see it from there. Hello golfers, so I've got an unbelievable opportunity for you. You can now work with me from anywhere in the world. I have my new Swing Mastery online golf lesson program. Really simple to do. You send me your swings, I send you customized lessons back, I can send you customized drills depending on what you need to work on with your game. It's an awesome way to work with me personally, one-on-one if you can't make it here to Deer Creek Golf Club, and I hope you join. Hit the link in the description below, and I look forward to helping you. All right, golfers, I got you down the line now for our setup position. This is a really cool angle now because when you see this, you'll see how my arms and wrists and hands are all set up to the ball. Again, to start from the beginning, what we want to do, is, I talked about ball position first. So ball position wants to be on the back side of the arc here. You can see these sticks here. This is the club head path. This is your hand path, right? So that's important because the club wants to come down from the inside, but you want to be able to control that properly, right? So the ball position's back. The reason why the ball position's back is because we want to hit down and out at the back of the ball. That helps promote a downward and outward hit, which promotes a rightward path. And that's very important for people to remember, right? Because you can't stand on your back foot and swing up on the ball because then you top everything or hit behind it. So from there, after ball position, we're talking about turning our feet out, right? So we have foot flare. So our feet are turned out, our knees are turned out, our hips are turned out. And the reason we want that is because our ankles, it gives mobility to our ankles, knees, and hips. If you're struggling with back pain or knee pain, I would highly recommend you turning your feet out, getting duck feet or foot flare. Okay, I have another video on my channel about foot flare. I think it's very valuable for you. So turning the feet out, knees out, feet out, right? Now, from here, when I do that, that allows me to rotate a lot easier with the ankles, knees, and hips. Right? So that moves my arms around me. Now I can hit down and out at the back side of the ball, promoting an outward path, which an outward path and a face close will generally, all the time, every single time, curve the ball more to the left than ever to the right. 0% chance of that ball going to the right. So from there, I'm going to be set up here, ankles, knees, and hips, ball back. And that's about as good as I can hit it right there. That was perfect. I'll take that all day long. So that was really good. So low point was in front. So that's another reason why the ball position's 3 balls back is because the low point is about 4 to 6 inches in front of the ball. So you can see is that I'm not hitting it fat or behind it. So the next portion of this is to understand we have to get our hands and arms on the club correctly, because what I find super, I would say, understated throughout the golf industry is how your hands and arms and shoulders work, especially the shoulder joints. And so what I want, when I see people come to my lesson tee and they have their feet turned in, and then they have their hands back and the weight back and their arms in a position that just, you know, is presetting them for a slice. So by changing your setup, you don't have to go invasive to your swing. You're just changing your setup that's going to give you way better geometry and physics in your golf swing. Okay, so when we do that, feet out, knees out, hips out, and we get our hand out in front of us, right? So we take our grip and the fingers. You know, I see a couple knuckles, you know, just kind of like a standard grip there. And then what we're looking at is how your trail shoulder and trail arm and trail hand come to the club. Because remember here now, if I just hold go in a curl position and my right forearm, my trail forearm is up to the sky, and I move this around me, see that right there? This is promoting an outward path. You can see how that works like that. My palm and my forearm is going out to the ball, not over the top. There's so many golfers out there that come to me that are set up in such a funky position that the only way they can hit the ball is to go to over the top, right? They come this way. So then that causes a whole host of problems, right? So when I'm holding it, and again, understanding that the forearm is the path of the club is enormous for people. I can't tell you how many golf lessons I've given that once I tell them and understand that the forearm and then the shoulder motion and then the arm around you is creating the path of the swing, those slicers turn into really good ball strikers right away, or just inconsistent ball strikers turn into good ball strikers. So from here, you can see that. Now the next piece is the forearm and the wrist, right? So if I turn my wrist to the side now I have this club moving around me in an arc, but now this hand is the club face. So now the club face is closed to the path here. So you can see how that works right around me. So when I do that now, and I set up into this, you know, get my good left hand grip on it there, get my right hand turned, we get my right forearm set, curl position, turn it from the side. And then from here, as I set into the ball, you can see my right arm is lower than my left. My right shoulder is retracted a little bit, maybe a little bit of external rotation there, because that's going to preset me for a nice arcing backswing where my hands can follow the hand path and my club head can follow the club head path. So as I go back, moving that around me, okay? Now on the downswing, you can see where the club's coming from, the club path, hitting the back of the ball, moving around, and moving around, all the way around. So you can see how that works, because if I kept my palm to the sky, the problem with that is I'd hit everything right, because the face would be looking that way. Because I'm coming from the inside, the face would be open, and it'd go to the right. So by keeping the palm rotated like that, going pronation, but my forearm's still up to the sky, now I have that in to out swing with a face that's closed. And so if I go ahead and hit one here, I have duck feet, so I have ball position, 3 balls back, I have duck feet, I have my left hand on good, my right hand, so this is setup, position 1. Now I'm able to get into here, I'm confident because I'm all set up correctly, and I can go ahead and hit one. So not bad right there. So hit another one. So here we go. Back here again, set it up. Right hand here. Here we go. Another one. And they're all drawing too. So there's not a ball that curves to the right, right? So there's no chance. I would say setting up like this for me and following the grid and understanding the path and face, I would say you have a 0 chance of slicing, ever. So here we go. So duck feet, so 3 balls back, duck feet, right arm turned from the side, good left hand grip on, external rotation of my shoulder, retracted a little bit, my right arm underneath my left. So my setup is perfect. And again, nice little push draw there. So we'll take that all day long. So don't change your golf swing, change your setup to help your golf swing get better. I know this is going to help your game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. All right, golfers, so don't change your golf swing. Change your setup to help your golf swing get better, more consistent, and hit the ball better. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please like. Please leave a comment. Share it out with your friends. It only helps to grow my channel. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.